Our journey begins where the familiar world ends. Here, the great African continent holds its breath. We are far from the bustling cities and well-trodden safari paths. The air itself feels ancient. It carries whispers of time immemorial across vast, sun-drenched plains. The sky above is a boundless ocean of blue, stretching from one horizon to the other without a single trace of the modern world. It is a canvas of profound silence, broken only by the hum of the wind as it sweeps through the tall, golden grasses. This is a land that does not give up its secrets easily. It asks for patience. It demands respect. We travel not by paved roads, but by faint tracks etched into the earth. These are paths made by generations of footsteps, both human and animal. Our vehicle kicks up a fine red dust that hangs in the air like a lingering mist. To our east, the jagged peaks of a forgotten mountain range pierce the sky. Their stony faces have been weathered by millennia of sun and rain. They have watched empires rise and fall, yet they remain unchanged. In their long purple shadows, life continues its slow, deliberate dance. This is not a journey measured in miles, but in the shifting light and the deepening quiet that settles over the land. The landscape is a study in raw, untamed beauty. Acacia trees with their iconic flat tops stand like solitary sentinels against the endless expanse. They offer precious shade to the unseen creatures that rest beneath them during the midday heat. A dry riverbed, a scar of pale sand, wins its way through the terrain. It tells a story of water, of seasons of plenty and seasons of want. Though it is dry now, it is a promise of life. When the rains return, it will surge with a powerful current, quenching the thirst of this patient land and everything that calls it home. The air is thick with the scent of dry earth and wild sage. As the sun begins its slow descent, the world is painted in hues of orange, pink, and deep violet. The silence deepens, becoming a presence in itself. It is in this profound stillness that one begins to truly listen. You can hear the rustle of a small mammal in the undergrowth. You can hear the distant, mournful call of a lone bird settling in for the night. We are searching for something rare. Not a lost city of gold, but something far more precious. We are searching for a connection to a way of life that has remained untouched by the relentless march of time. A world hidden in plain sight, waiting to be found. If you're captivated by these hidden worlds and timeless traditions, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Join us on this extraordinary journey and never miss an adventure. Our journey takes us north into the remote Cockerveld of Namibia. This is a land of stark, dramatic contrasts. It is one of the last true wilderness areas left on our planet. Here the earth is a tapestry of rugged mountains, sandy plains, and gravel deserts. The sun beats down with an unforgiving intensity, and water is the most valuable currency. Life here is not easy. It requires a deep understanding of the environment and an unbreakable resilience. It is in this challenging yet magnificent landscape that the Himba people have made their home for centuries. They are a semi-nomadic tribe, living in harmony with the rhythms of this harsh land. To find their villages, you must leave all modern navigation behind. There are no signposts here, no marked trails. Our guide, a man whose ancestors walked these same paths, reads the land like a book. He points to a series of faint footprints in the sand. He notes the way a particular bush has been bent. These are the subtle signs that tell us we are on the right path. We cross dry riverbeds where elephants have dug for water, their deep wells providing a lifeline for countless other species. The journey is slow and deliberate. It is a pilgrimage into a world that exists on a completely different plane of time, far from the hurried pace of our own. The air grows still as we approach. The only sounds are the crunch of our boots on the gravel and the low hum of insects in the sparse vegetation. Then we hear it, a new sound carried on the breeze. It is the soft bleating of goats and the lowing of cattle. Soon after, the faint, melodious sound of human voices drifts towards us, a gentle murmur of conversation and laughter. It is a sign that we are close. The sense of anticipation is immense. We are about to step into a living history, a community that has held fast to its traditions, while the world outside has changed beyond recognition. This is a moment that requires the utmost sensitivity. Finally, through a grove of hardy mopane trees, we see it. A small collection of dome-shaped huts, crafted from a mixture of wood, mud, and cattle dung. Smoke curls lazily from a central fire, rising into the clear afternoon sky. This is not just a settlement. It is a kraal, the heart of a Himba family. The village seems to grow organically from the red earth itself. It is a testament to a people who do not seek to dominate their environment, but to live as a part of it. We pause at a respectful distance, waiting to be welcomed into this timeless sanctuary, a world hidden from the gaze of the outside. Upon entering the village, we are greeted not with suspicion, but with a quiet, dignified curiosity. The Himba people are striking in their appearance. Their skin is covered in a mixture of butterfat and ochre, a deep red pigment ground from local stone. This paste, called a jizé, protects their skin from the harsh sun and insects, but it is also a symbol of beauty and their connection to the earth. The women's hair is styled in intricate braids, also coated in the red paste, while the men wear different styles to signify their status. Their world is one of symbolism, where every detail has a deep and ancient meaning. Daily life unfolds with a calm, unhurried rhythm that is dictated by the sun and the seasons. As dawn breaks, the village slowly comes to life. The men and older boys lead the cattle and goats out to graze, their gentle calls echoing across the landscape. Finding adequate pasture and water is a constant challenge, a responsibility that defines their role. Meanwhile, the women attend to the duties of the kraal. They milk the cows, churn butter, and grind maize for the daily meal. They are the keepers of the home, the guardians of the family, and the transmitters of culture to the next generation. It is a life of shared work and mutual dependence. One of the most surprising customs is the sacred fire, the okurua. It is kept smouldering in the centre of the village day and night. This fire is never allowed to go out. It represents the spirits of the ancestors, a direct link between the living and the dead. It is the spiritual heart of the community. All important decisions are made here. All significant life events, from birth to marriage, are consecrated in its presence. The village headman, the elder, is the keeper of this sacred flame. He communicates with the ancestors on behalf of his people, ensuring their continued guidance and protection. It is a powerful symbol of their enduring belief system. As the day wears on, children play amongst the huts, their laughter mixing with the sounds of the livestock. Young girls learn the art of making jewelry from shells and metal beads. Boys practice with small bows and arrows, honing skills they will one day need as providers. There is a profound sense of community, a web of relationships that binds everyone together. In the evening, families gather around their own hearths to share a meal and tell stories. These are not just tales for entertainment. They are oral histories, lessons and legends that have been passed down through countless generations, keeping their culture vibrant and alive. The human story here is inextricably linked with the story of the wildlife. The people and animals of the Kaukerveld share this demanding landscape, their lives overlapping in a delicate and ancient dance. Beyond the immediate circle of the village, a different kind of life unfolds, often unseen. In the cool of the early morning, a herd of desert-adapted elephants moves with surprising silence across the plains. These magnificent creatures have learned to survive in this arid world. They can travel enormous distances in search of water, their memories holding a map of hidden springs and wells passed down through generations. Their presence is a sign of a healthy, functioning ecosystem. As you sit quietly, the landscape reveals its smaller inhabitants. A slender meerkat stands bolt upright on a termite mound, its dark eyes scanning the horizon for danger. It acts as a lookout for its family, a small cooperative society that thrives through teamwork. In the branches of a thorny acacia, a weaver bird meticulously constructs its intricate nest, a masterpiece of natural engineering. The air is filled with the calls of hornbills and glossy starlings. Even the smallest creatures play a vital role. A column of harvester ants marches purposefully across the sand, gathering seeds that will sustain their underground colony through the long, dry season. The sounds of the wild are a constant, subtle soundtrack to life here. At dusk, the air fills with a chorus of chirping geckos and the low hum of nocturnal insects. From far away, you might hear the whooping call of a spotted hyena, a sound that sends a shiver down the spine. It is a reminder that this is a world of predators and prey, of life and death. A sleek leopard, the master of stealth, might be crouched on a rocky outcrop, its spotted coat providing perfect camouflage as it watches a herd of springbok in the valley below. Every creature is perfectly adapted for survival in this specific, challenging place. Waterholes are the great gathering places of the savanna, epicenters of activity. Here, coexistence and conflict play out daily. A herd of zebra, their stripes dazzling in the bright sun, drink cautiously at the water's edge, ever watchful. They share the space with majestic oryx, their long, straight horns glinting like spears. A giraffe, with its impossible height, might splay its legs awkwardly to reach the water, its gentle eyes surveying the scene. These oases are where the unspoken rules of the wild are most apparent. They are places of truce, where the urgent need for water temporarily overrides the instinct to hunt or flee, a fragile peace in a land of constant struggle. The spiritual life of the Himba is as rich and complex as the landscape they inhabit. Their beliefs are not written in holy books, but are lived every single day. They are woven into the fabric of their society through rituals, ceremonies, and a deep reverence for their ancestors. The sacred fire, the Okuruwo, is the focal point for this connection. Through its smoke, they believe their prayers and messages can reach the spirit world. When a family member dies, a coal from the main fire is used to light a new fire at their grave, ensuring their spirit remains connected to the family and can be called upon for guidance. One of the most unique and visually stunning ceremonies is the initiation of a young girl into womanhood. This is a time of great celebration and teaching. The girl is secluded with the elder women of the village, who pass down sacred knowledge about being a Himba woman. They teach her the secrets of the Otjize paste, the songs of their people, and the responsibilities she will have to her future family. The ceremony culminates in a great dance. The women move with a hypnotic grace, their ochre-covered bodies gleaming in the firelight, their jewelry jingling in rhythm with the chanting and clapping. It is a powerful affirmation of their identity and cultural continuity. Music and dance are not just forms of entertainment. They are essential forms of communication and spiritual expression. During a healing ritual, a shaman might enter a trance-like state, dancing for hours around the sacred fire. The rhythmic drumming and chanting of the community are believed to give him the strength to travel to the spirit world. There, he can confront the negative forces causing illness or misfortune and bring back healing for the afflicted person. These rituals are a communal effort, reinforcing the bonds that hold the society together and reaffirming their collective faith in the power of their ancestors. Even the simple act of applying the Otji's paste each morning is a ritual. It is a meditative process, a moment for a woman to connect with her body and her heritage. As she grinds the red stone and mixes it with fat, she is repeating an action that has been performed by her mother, her grandmother, and countless generations before her. It is a daily renewal of her identity as a Himba. This deep sense of belonging, rooted in ancient traditions and shared practices, is what gives the Himba people their incredible strength and resilience. It is the invisible thread that binds them to their past and guides them into the future. To spend time in a place like this is to witness a different way of being human. It is to understand that progress does not always mean moving forward into something new. Sometimes it means holding fast to what is true and timeless. The Himba have not been left behind by the world. They have consciously chosen to walk a different path. Their wealth is not measured in money or possessions, but in their cattle, their children, and the strength of their community. Their lives are a powerful testament to the idea that a deep connection to land, family, and ancestry is the foundation of a meaningful existence. The modern world is encroaching even in these remote corners. The lure of cities, the pressures of climate change, and the influence of outside cultures pose a real threat to this ancient way of life. The younger generations are faced with a difficult choice: to follow the path of their ancestors or to seek a new life in a world that is often at odds with their values. The loss of a culture like this would be an immeasurable tragedy. It would be like a vast library of human knowledge burning to the ground. We would lose not just their unique customs, but also their profound wisdom about how to live sustainably and in harmony with the natural world. Preserving these hidden cultures is not about fencing them off like museum exhibits. It is about respect. It is about recognizing their right to self-determination and supporting them in ways that empower them to maintain their heritage on their own terms. It is about listening to their voices and learning from their deep ecological knowledge, which may hold solutions to some of the environmental challenges we all face. The survival of the Himba and other indigenous communities is a reflection of the health of our planet. Their fate is intertwined with our own, a barometer for our collective ability to value diversity over uniformity. Our journey into this unseen part of Africa must end. We leave with a sense of profound reverence and a quiet sense of hope. Hope that this unbroken thread of tradition, stretching back into the mists of time, will not be severed. The world is a richer, more vibrant and more interesting place because the Himba are in it. They remind us that there are other ways to see the world, other ways to live. They are a living, breathing connection to our own distant past, a reminder of the resilience, ingenuity, and deep spiritual capacity that resides within all of humanity. And that is a secret worth protecting.